Thanks, Matt. Exciting season came to an end in quarterfinals of the CIT on Thursday night in Blackham. And I know most of you guys were there. It was a great environment and a great opportunity for our program to showcase itself. Unfortunately, we ran into a Evansville team that was shooting the ball extremely well. Valentine, we had no answer. You can see why he led the Missouri Valley in scoring the last 2 years. He's a first-team All-Valley performer. So disappointed that it came to an end, but looking back, we had a very good season. We won 20 games for the second year in a row. Finished the season 9-2 in our last 11 games, and certainly we had a 6-game winning streak going in the conference tournament, which was the longest winning streak of any team going in the tournament. And then we had a 7-game, counting the tournament game, conference win streak, which was the longest in the conference as well. Last 2 years, we finished the season 20-5 in the last week of January and February and March. And the 5 years that we've been here, we're 43-16. So that's pretty impressive when you know the last game's always a loss as well. So sometimes it's 2 losses. 1 year it was 3 in a row. But the season always comes to a sudden end. And I felt like that we did a good job this year as a group and played our best basketball in March, going toward the tournaments and the postseason tournaments, and got some great experience. Out of 350-plus schools, we finished 16th in the country in scoring. We were 18th in the country in rebounding the basketball, one of the best rebounding teams that I've ever coached. We shared the ball and assisted. We were ranked 44th in assists in the country, 44th in scoring margin at 7.5, and also 62 spot field goal percentage. So we did some really good things as a group. We started 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior to finish the season. As Matt mentioned earlier, Sean, all district, 24 by the coaches, made first team All-League, led the league in rebounding for the second year, and certainly proud of that. And moved up the charts in scoring and rebounding. And Jay Wright makes third team All-League, and we felt like he was the best defensive player in the league. So a lot of good experience there. Also, there are more awards coming out that you guys aren't aware of, and I'm not privileged to speak about yet, but we'll have more here in the next 2 weeks. Sean's up for the Lou Henson Award as well, and Jay will be up for some more honors also. Also in the works, we'll finalize today after a team meeting at 3. This weekend we've been working on getting Jay Wright with Sports Reach. They called and asked. Last time we sent a point guard, they were very happy. It really helped Alfred, and Jay's going to have an opportunity to go to the Far East. That trip would start on May 9th and finish the 24th. The final decision will be made tonight. I spoke with his father yesterday, spoke with Jay on Saturday. So it could be a great opportunity for Jay to go around the world almost and get some good experience. We like our nucleus of players that are here. We've got to go out and add a couple of pieces. We look forward to the opportunity to do that here in the next couple of weeks. The game was over at Blackham, 9:30, 7:30 start. We had 3 recruits in the locker room. So we had 3 guys in this weekend. I had 17 guys at my house on Friday night, and we sent the recruits home on Saturday afternoon around 3 o'clock. So big, busy weekend for us. We'll be on the road here the next couple of days after we meet the team, and we'll head to Indianapolis for the dead period this weekend.
Open up for questions.
One other thing that we did a great job, and I don't know the exact numbers, Ben was looking it up, but the 8 road wins and finished with 5 road wins on the road. That was impressive. I think it's the most in 15 years. We won 20 games back-to-back for the first time in 12 years. So feel good about the direction we're going, the stability that we have in our program.
Same question I asked Bob, Gary. The couple wins in the postseason tournament, what does that do for a team? I know you looked at some of the teams that finished well in the CIT in years past, and they kind of used that to springboard their teams.
I think it helps from an experience standpoint. Luke, as we talked about earlier, just the opportunity to get more games, starting 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores. Bryce gets 25 points in the Incarnate Word, played lights out. Jay played super, gets a game winner at Sam Houston State. So just to go do that on the road and then play a team like Evansville, who's been in the CBI or CIT, I think 5 of the last 7 years, and they've got all juniors like us, and so the same thing. The experience to play extra games late in March can only help you moving forward.
I know it's a big piece, but next year compared to this season, you could generally have the same 8 guys come back. Xavier's leaving, and Brian Williams really didn't play for the last month. If Sean comes back, I think your first 8 will be all the same. That's a lot going into next year.
And that would be good to have that much experience back, and that may be the case. We'll wait and see what happens with Sean. We're going to meet with him this afternoon and meet with his family, and Sean will make a decision in the future on that. We'll let you know as soon as we know something. But he's got until mid-April, I think, to make that choice.
Is Jay somebody with now like a full off season here, a full season at the helm of the team that can really make a big jump from this year to next year?
His father was really proud last night of him and our coaching staff. He complimented us several times on what we had done with Jay, and you can see the improvement that we've gotten out of him. And, he started a little bit slow coming in as a newcomer, and then once he settled in, when he played well and scored, we usually won. Unfortunately, he didn't score in the 2 tournament games, but he came back and finished well for us down the stretch. And he didn't play great against Evansville either, from a scoring standpoint. But all the experience and what he went through, we wouldn't have won 22 games without him, that's for sure. And he having 3 years instead of 2 was one of the reasons that we recruited him, because we felt like we could get him better.
What do you think was the biggest improvement individually that anybody showed? Was it Washington and the way he developed? Was it Jay, like you talked about? Was it even register from where he was a year ago to where he is now, or something else? Or
maybe all of the above. Bryce, we knew him coming in, what he could do. We felt that he would do a little bit of everything. He certainly did that. Stove in the same category. Hayward can shoot the basketball. He's always been able to shoot the basketball. He just got on the court a little bit, actually by default at times, because some other guys weren't playing as well. He got in and worked on his defense and got a little bit better to finish the season. So, but Jay improved. We go to McNeese early in the year. We don't have him in that game. I mean, you look back, those are crucial times and opportunities that we missed because we didn't have him. So he got better as well. But I think we improved as a team, Tim, and that's what it's all about. I just mentioned earlier, we're 20-5 to finish the last 2 years into January, February, March. And we want to play our best at the end. We've done that, and give ourselves an opportunity to continue to play, get an NCAA tournament, get an alternate postseason tournament. Congrats to the women also with Coach Broadhead. That's awesome. Great finish for them. Looking forward to getting out, get some recruiting done, get out and watching Coach Rowe and Coach Little team and our softball and baseball team as well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.